Oh man, it's a size amount of hate for this movie. Time to bust it with my review. Ah! What up, big kids? Here's my big review of Ghostbusters 2016. Before we start the review, oh my god, there's been so much freaking hate towards this movie. Now, I know I love the original Ghostbusters, but the funny thing is, I actually got into Ghostbusters back as a kid of the 80s from watching the real Ghostbusters cartoon. I didn't even know Ghostbusters was a movie first until years later. Why isn't these characters wearing different colored jumpsuits? Why is Egon not blonde? Yeah, I love the first Ghostbusters movie with Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson. I'm even a fan of Ghostbusters 2. I know, right? And for years we wanted a Ghostbusters 3, but we knew the passing of Harold Ramis and how many years this movie was in production hell. Bill Murray didn't want to do this movie for so long. It was going to take forever to finally see a new Ghostbusters movie. They were going to reboot the franchise and made it with all women, which I was actually all fine for because we've seen Janine being a Ghostbuster, we've seen women Ghostbusters in Extreme Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters comics, so I don't think it's weird at all to have female Ghostbusters. And is this new Ghostbusters reboot better than the original? No, of course it won't be. You can't capture the magic in a bottle twice. It's hard for any reboot to be better than the original unless it's like maybe John Carpenter's The Thing. However, this movie does not deserve the hate. It is not a bad movie. It's not the best movie ever, but it's definitely not a bad movie. It entertained me, it made me laugh, and it has a great cast. Now, this movie was directed by Paul Feig, who has done Bridesmaids and Spy. I think he did an admirable job of really trying to bring what made Ghostbusters awesome in the first place while bringing something new to the table. Now, Kristen Wiig plays Erin Gilbert. I love Kristen Wiig. I think she did a great job. She plays more of the straight-faced character in this movie. I like that they give her a cool backstory about her character, and I really thought she was very charming, and she had some really great funny moments. Melissa McCarthy did a great job. She also plays a more straight woman in this movie, where she's not like playing like the Tammy or bumbling character. She does have one scene where she's thrown around a bit, but for the most part, she's a very smart, very engaging character. In fact, all the women are played very smart. They really play out the science element. They talk a lot of science mumbo jumbo that we got from the first Ghostbusters movie, and you really believe it. Kate McKinnon, who plays Julian Holtzman, she was just crazy but awesome. She was a badass. I think she was probably my favorite character in the film. Some people are gonna definitely be split down the middle when they watch her character, but I absolutely enjoyed her character. She really just had a lot of fun. A little kooky, but I really loved that about her. Leslie Jones, who plays Patty, I do wish that they made her character scientist also, just like Winston. Why can't they have the African-American character be a scientist too? She is very smart, and she's very street smart, but yeah, she's not, a scientist, and they do mention that in the movie. So besides that little minor gripe, I really enjoyed her character. She's not so over the top like she comes across in the trailers. I mean, she does have some moments, but she is more straight-laced than she is portrayed in the trailers. Chris Hemsworth, who plays Kevin, he is just an idiot, a bumbling idiot, but he's a hunky idiot. Funny thing is, they really take the whole notion of character that's like played by female so much in cinema, the bimbo airhead's secretary. They really reverse that. He's really there for eye candy, but he's also hilarious. We get a lot of cameos from original Ghostbusters cast, all the living ones, even a little Harold Ramis cameo, which it was a really nice tribute to him. A lot of cameos are funny. I will say it's a minor spoiler. Bill Murray's character definitely plays on a character he fought against in the original movie, which is really weird to see, but at least it was nice to see Bill Murray in something Ghostbusters that wasn't just a video game. They give some cool motivations to the villain when he gets into his final boss form. It's actually really cool, especially a cool play of the original Ghostbusters logo. And there's definitely a return of our favorite ghost, Slimer. Slimer even has a girlfriend in this movie. How cool is that? I really like that they gave the Ghostbusters some new gadgets. It was really cool because we were accustomed to the Ghostbusters photon pack, the trap, and the PKE meter, but they really had some really badass gadgets. I really liked seeing them in action. The cast is really great. I really love Paul Feig's movies. If you're a fan of the cast and you're an open-minded Ghostbusters fan, if you don't hold sacred just to the original movie and open-minded to a cast rebooting this franchise with the elements that you love, I think you'll really enjoy this movie. movie. It made me laugh a bunch of times. It had some really entertaining moments. I definitely love to see it again. I definitely want to buy it on Blu-ray. The original Ghostbusters is still there, still enjoyed, even Ghostbusters 2, and this movie is for a new generation of Ghostbusters. And with that said, I give the new Ghostbusters a 4 out of 5. If you're going to go into this movie hating it, you're just going to hate it, because this movie is not going to be the 84 Ghostbusters. Besides a lot of the 84 Ghostbusters cast being in here, you might as well just play the Ghostbusters video game, because that's Ghostbusters 3 that you never got. Hope you enjoyed my review, and for more, check out my website at SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long, and bustin' makes me feel good. It's time to taste the slime. Who you gonna call? A dentist, because this has 41 grams of sugar. Nostalgia tastes so sweet. Way too sweet.
Tell me, do you
need more lines in my own movie? I will.